Anybody got mics? Anybody got mics?
No, sir.
For Shirley, mic check. Look, if anybody believes in the Bible, I got that news for y'all, buddy boys. I got that news, you dig? Now,
if
disclaimer
anybody
though.
would like to see the city that they wrote about, I have that stuff.
See the city? Okay, so now
the Emerald City. If you'd like to go see it yourself, I can send you. You'll come back. Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you.
Okay, for sure. Okay, for sure. Now, disclaimer though, if anybody does not believe in the Bible, right, you may disregard everything I'm finna say, right? Because I understand that it holds no weight according to your own circumstances, right? Just to be fair, right? It's not a biased statement, you dig, and that's fair, right? Now that disclaimer's out the way, let's get down to business. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11. And verses 7 through 8, which states that it is a great sin to eat the flesh of the swine. Okay, swine is pig or pork. For those of you who do not know this, right, you are forbidden to eat this animal according to the God of the Bible. Yes, sir, right? Meaning, it's a sin to eat breakfast bacon and sausage, right? There's a lot of people who believe in the Bible that have never heard this before. That's the whole point of bringing it out, right? Follow real quick.
Well,
okay, I'm following up.
Reasons I do not eat pork.
That is the Old Testament. Jesus said remove the old laws. So if you believe in the Bible, New Testament, the rules of pork don't apply. Because when they gave celebration, they also roasted whole cow.
Hold on, let me hear him. Go ahead. What'd you say? You said Jesus said... Hold on.
Leviticus is Old Testament.
Let me hear him.
Yes.
Go ahead.
That's Old Testament. So Jesus said get rid of the rules and the sayings of the Old Testament. The New Testament says give faith, and they roasted whole cows. Cows is also open foot. So why are all the Jewish people eating cow?
Well, let's go to the first thing you said. Where in the Bible did Christ say forget about the old laws? Where did he say that? What book, chapter, verse says that?
I am the way, the truth, and life. One second, I will Google it. I've been awake for 2 days, but it's there. It's New Testament.
What book? Do you have the...
Order not there.
Right, do you have the... Yeah, get that. Yeah, yes, sir. We would love to hear that. By the way, I am a biblical instructor, right? Of the highest degree,
I went to the Emmanuel Baptist Bible College in Florence, Alabama.
Ooh, this is gonna be great. Excellent. This is my favorite type of stuff right here. Okay, so go ahead. So when you pull it up, let us know, okay? Because everybody wants to hear that.
I'm working on Googling. I'm trying to stay alive and do this at the same time.
For sure. I would like weapons to backpack first, quick though.
Oh no, I'm on foot in the middle of the desert. I'm looking at sand dunes. I'm waiting for the fucking sandworms to show up right now.
Sandworms.
Alright, so let's go here. I got a list of all the things. So you want Acts 10:9 through 16 and Mark 7:9.
Okay, let's go. Acts
10:9.
10 and 9.
And Mark 7:19.
Okay, let's go with Acts first, okay? So this is the book of Acts, right? You're talking about the Peter's vision, right? Okay, so let's read what it says. Let's see if it's talking about food. So you say this is talking about food, right?
This is specifically regarding the pork. There's other...
Okay, pork. Okay, all praises. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's Acts chapter 10 and verse 9. It says, on the morrow... Can you hear me?
I'm listening.
Okay, so I'm about to read it. Okay, it says, on the morrow, right, as they went on their journey and drew nigh unto the city, Peter went up on the housetop to pray about the 6th hour, and he became very hungry and would have eaten, but while they had made ready, he fell into a trance, right? Verse 11, it says, and saw heaven opened and a certain vessel descending unto him, and it had been a great sheet knit at the 4 corners and let down to the earth, wherein were all manner of 4-footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air. Of course, these are, unlawful creatures, right? Verse 13, it says, and there came to a voice, read it right, it says, and there came a voice to him, rise, Peter, kill and eat. Okay? But Peter
Yes,
said, not so,
anything is
Lord.
available.
This is okay. Now, verse 14, it says, not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean. I want you to remember those two words, common or unclean, okay? It says, verse 15, and it says, and the voice spake unto him again a second time, what God hath cleansed, thou call not thou common. Then was done thrice, and the vessel was received again into heaven. Okay, so that's 10 through 16, okay? So now,
Yep.
so now let's see what this vision was talking about, right? Because let's read verse.
No, so one second, you want me to tell you what that says? Like, the
Go ahead.
interpretation I was taught and what my belief.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
That means if you pray over your food and you purify, you clean it, you do the proper things, and you trust that God is not going to let you consume anything that will harm you. It will not harm you. It does not matter what you eat. People live by eating their own flesh if you eat in certain situations. Anything that you trust is going to keep you alive, you can stay alive on. And the faith of God will make that happen.
Okay. Now let's see that, because the Bible is going to tell you, because Peter actually tells you what this vision means.
Mark 7:19.
Hold on. Wait, one second. Okay, so now we're going to read this again. Okay, so verse 14, it says, but Peter said, not so, Lord. So God said, hey, Peter, go ahead and eat these unclean beasts. And Peter said, nah, because I never eaten anything, right? Now, listen what he says. Lord,
and
for
God
I have never...
disrespect me, eat that shit, bro. I told you to.
Exactly, okay. Now it says, for I have never eaten
Just
anything
like
that is... I'm trying to explain
God
this.
said,
Hold on, let me show you. Hold on, let me show you what
Okay.
this is talking about, because it's not. I'm gonna show you it's not talking about food at all. Watch. It says, for I have.
God.
It says not even that, right? So hold on, wait for the sandstorm. Hold on, let me get through this verse, right? Because when I let you speak, right, I'll let you, you know what I'm saying. But now we're gonna see what this verse was, because you were taught incorrectly, and I'm gonna show you that. Watch. It says, but Peter said, not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything that is common or unclean. Remember those two words, common or unclean, right? So now we're going to drop down to verse 17. Okay, so verse 17, it says, now while Peter doubted in himself what this vision which he had seen should mean. So Peter is doubting what the vision means. God said, hey, man, go ahead and kill and eat these shrimp, crab, lobster, camels, and all that crap. But Peter's like, nah, because he know the reason why he says no, because he knows it's a sin to eat that. So he says, so he's thinking, I know that God wouldn't tell me to sin. So he's doubting the vision, right? So now we're gonna jump down to we'll read it on. It says, now while Peter doubted in himself what this vision which he had seen should mean, behold, the men which were sent from Cornelius had made inquiry for Simon's house and stood before the gate. So he went up with his people. Now verse 28 is going to tell you what the vision was talking about. We're going to jump down to verse 28. It says, and he said unto them, ye know how it is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come unto one of another nation, right? Because Peter's a Jew. It says, here's the key part. But God hath shown me, now Peter's telling you what this vision means, but God has shown me that I should not call any man common or unclean. Remember those two words?
Yep,
So what was called common and unclean in verse 14? The animals, right? So Peter said that God showed him that he should not call any man common or unclean. So those unclean animals.
Didn't the scripture also mention men specifically? It wasn't just animals. He saw many things.
Well, no, it's tying into each other. It's okay. So what Peter is telling you, he's telling you that God showed him by giving him the vision that he should not call any man common or unclean. Meaning, those unclean animals were a representation of the northern kingdom of Israel. So it wasn't talking about food, right? Because he said, God has shown me.
He was talking about mixing bloodlines previously. This is about a war fixing to happen. He goes, no, I'm not going to go and rape all their women and mix our bloodlines. It's not cool. You told me not to screw anybody that's not Jesus. The God gave him the vision. He says, no, eat, consume. I told you to. Same thing.
No, that's not what it says. Look, I'll read it again for you. Look, listen to verse 28. Listen to verse 28. He's telling you literally what the dream means. So we don't make up our own interpretation.
2 Timothy, and that's all you need to know.
Well, hold on. We're gonna finish this. It says, and we'll go to 2 Timothy or 1 Timothy, right? 4 and 4, right? I already know where you're going.
Timothy. No.
1 Timothy,
the whole thing. It gives you the scripture. No, 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy is the rules of the church and the congregation and the preach and the deacon. It is everything you're allowed to do, and as long as it doesn't offend your brother or sister, have at it in life, bro. It's literally
we can get to that.
You can do whatever.
No, hell no, that's sin, right? Now I'm gonna show you that. You went to what's the school you went to?
Sinners, bro.
Hey, what school did
No,
you
no,
go
no,
to?
no, 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 no. I rejected that shit. What did Jesus preach?
Hold on, hold on.
Stop all
Slow
the stop the
down,
Hebrew
slow
religion.
down,
No, no, no,
slow.
no, no. You slow
See,
down.
see, you can't see,
Listen to
see, see.
me.
Here we go, here we
Okay,
go.
go ahead. I know.
We're
Yep.
just, yeah.
I'm wrong
Don't.
because I'm asking you to
No,
listen.
no, no, no. Let's
Go
just
ahead.
see what the Bible is saying,
Go
okay?
ahead.
It says,
Mm-hmm.
"But God hath showed me that I should not call any man common or unclean." Peter's telling you what the dream meant. The unclean animals are a representation. It's a metaphor. It's a representation of the northern kingdom of Israel. Because what happens is when the Jew, if you know about the northern and southern kingdom splitting, a lot of the Jews, which tribes that Peter's from, a lot of the Jews didn't like the northern kingdom because when they split, the Jews went with Rehoboam and they kept the commandments. Right under King Solomon's son Rehoboam, and then Jeroboam said, "Oh, I'm gonna take the northern kingdom of Israel, and we gonna go worship idols and gonna drink blood and do it. They wanted them, and I'm gonna be a priest, even though they ain't the Levites. They went in sin. So God gave him a vision, right? God gave Peter a vision. Hey, man, go eat these unclean animals. And then he doubted in himself what the vision meant, and then he came up to pass. He said, okay, in verse 20, he said, okay, God showed me I should not call any man common or unclean, meaning the northern kingdom of Israel. Don't refer to them, don't treat them like the heathen, because they're acting like the heathen, but you be nice to them and bring them back into the fold. So Peter told you that this vision is not talking about animals, it's talking about specifically men, the northern kingdom of Israel, which would be the Hispanics, Native and Seminole Indians, Puerto Ricans, the 9 tribes of Israel. Now you mentioned something. You said where'd you want to go next? You said Mark.
No, so it was Mark 7:19.
Okay, let's go to Mark 7:19.
All you need for anything like.
Hold on, let's do one at a time. Let's go to Mark. Let's go to Mark.
We are.
Okay, so you said Mark 7:19.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll read that real quick. Okay, so this is Mark. This is Mark chapter 7 and verse 19. I'm probably gonna die. I'm gonna get running. Do I have any heals?
Yeah,
I don't have any. I know. Okay, so this is. Okay, this is
5 first aids, 4 painkillers.
Okay, so this is Mark chapter 7 and verse 19. It says, because it entereth not. Did you want to start at verse 18? Because I think you're missing 18.
That's all you need.
Okay.
I mean, you can say 18, but 19 is the only one you need.
I think, okay, we'll go to 19. We'll go to what you want. Okay, so it's because it entereth.
The mouth defile with man.
Yeah, that's 18.
Yeah, then 19 is what the one that actually matters part. It's part of it.
Okay. Which one do you want? You want 18 or 19? Because I'm trying to support your argument.
19.
Okay, 19. Okay, it says, because it entereth not into his heart, but into the belly, and goeth out in the drought, purging all meats.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what you put in the mouth. It's not going to your heart. It's not consuming your soul. It doesn't affect your soul supply.
Okay, that is incorrect, and I'm going to show you where your error is.
Literally what you just said.
Well, I'm going to show you. See, this is what people don't do. Now, we're going to read
this.
this.
Is what I do. I did this for 20 years. I don't just study religion, Christianity, or anything. I study the entire astrophysics. I just did DMT last night.
Okay. Well, let me show you what this is talking about. Okay, so we're gonna go up to verse 1. Okay, go up to verse 1, and this is what it says. Then came together unto him Pharisees and certain of the scribes which came from Jerusalem. So, I'll keep reading. And when they saw some of his disciples eat bread with defiled, that is to say, with unwashed hands, they found fault. So what's happening is Christ, the Pharisees are going up to Christ, and they're jamming up Christ and, hey, bro, why do your disciples eat bread with unwashed hands? Why are they eating with unwashed hands? It literally says, and they saw some of his disciples eat bread, right? So they're eating clean. They're eating bread with unwashed hands, right?
Yeah.
So now
that verse didn't say bread.
Right,
you're
but
specifying because of one word, a whole verse. That's
right,
wrong.
but just pay attention. Watch. Now I'm gonna go to Matthew.
Bro, you just told me I'm wrong. You pay attention.
Right, just slow down, because I'm showing you what this means, right? In context.
I'm trying to show you.
Okay, just slow down, bro. Just let me finish. Like when you speak, I let you bring out your verse. When I start speaking, you kind of keep jumping in. But you are wrong. I'm gonna show you that.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this is now I'm gonna go to Matthew 15. Wait, let's get him real quick. Yes, sir. Hey, I got some couple of scopes. Oh, well, you can't put it in this trunk. Okay, my bad. I can't put it in the trunk. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, so now we're going to read the eyewitness account. We're going to read the book of Matthew, because Mark 7 and Matthew 15 are the same exact thing. They're the same account written by One written by Mark, the other written by Matthew, right? Matthew we know was an eyewitness, right? So we're going to read the same account. Now this is Matthew chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, then came to Jesus scribes and Pharisees which were of Jerusalem, saying, why the...
We spoke it earlier.
Are you hearing this? Are you listening to this?
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm my roommate. You're good. I got you.
Okay, all good. Okay, all good. So here's verse 2. It says, why do thy disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. It says the same thing in the book of Mark. So the context is eating bread, clean food with unwashed hands, right? The Pharisees are trying to act like that's a sin in the Bible because it's not. Right. I'm gonna read down. We're gonna go to verse 11. It says not. This is what Christ said to him. Just keep going, bro. Keep going, because I gotta loot. Go to a building. Go to a building, like a big building. Yeah, something like here. I need a couple things. Okay, so now we're gonna read verse 11. It says, not that which goeth into the mouth defileth a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth defileth a man. So the thing that's going in the mouth, not what goes into the mouth, he's talking about it's not that you ate that bread with unwashed hands. That doesn't defile you, okay? Now I'm going to read verse 19 and 20, because this part isn't in the book of Mark. But if you read this part in Matthew, you would never say what you're saying. This is
I've read cover to cover. You just say it out loud. Like,
verses 19. It says, for out of the mouth proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, blasphemies. Now here's the key verse. This is not in Mark.
Is what ruined your life. Now
But listen. This is not in the book. This is not in the book of Mark. It says these are the things which, these are the things which defileth a man, but to eat with unwashed hands defileth not a man. So it's not that you can eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. Christ is telling them that eating bread with unwashed hands does not defile you.
It doesn't matter what you eat, literally. Oh my God.
Right, but I just showed you what the context of the entire book of that verse was.
Yes, but that's what they call an example. You know what an example is, right? Like I say, hey, like wood is kind of like the shit that's inside of a tree. That doesn't mean that when I rough cut something, that's the exact same thing. A pine's not a cedar. But if I say all wood is okay to use for building, it is. That doesn't mean I need to specify pine, wood, cedar, and everything, so that at 10, 20, 100 pages later, you understand exactly what I mean. That's called
yes, you do. Yes, you do, because when people, like, for example,
when God said, do you love me? He didn't say, do you love me? He said, do you agape me? And he said, no, I'm your friend. I'm not your lover. Do you know that?
Yes, but that's not. We can get into that, but that's not specifically. Well, like I'll give you an example. If I say, hey,
what I'm saying
you guys,
bread,
hold on, bro. Why do you keep speaking when I'm speaking, bro? I'm trying to. When you speak, I don't say nothing. Right, but I'm
20 minutes, bro. We waited for 20 minutes. You talking,
bro? No, but every time I start speaking, you want to start speaking. But when I'm quiet,
nobody else is speaking, bro. I told you two verses, and you've been explaining stuff for 30 minutes.
Okay.
How fucking annoying this is?
How is it annoying? We discussing a biblical text, right? Hey, we gotta go.
A discussion is us talking back and forth. When you ask me to tell you a verse and then you say the whole verse and you give us a 20-minute lecture and nobody else does that, or you talking at somebody. That's a lecture. That's not a debate. That's not a discussion. It's a lecture. That's what a preacher does. That's not what you do when you're sitting with the congregation trying to learn.
Well, I mean, that's an opinion, right?
No. The opinion is you having the opinion of what bread means and him referring to them having a meal and then Jesus saying, look, it's not what you eat. It's how you conduct yourself as a human being that defines whether or not you're good and clean.
Yeah, but the context of it was talking about bread, eating bread with unwashed hands, though. It wasn't talking about eating pork.
They weren't eating anything else. If they were eating pork, they would have said pork. If they were eating fish,
okay, so can you...
all they had was bread because they had manna, water, and bread and wine. That's all they're talking about. Or otherwise they would have said that. If they had a filet mignon, you would have said filet mignon.
No, that's not what it says, because then you have to say.
Okay, 2 Timothy then. You read that by yourself. And you don't have to know anything else.
We'll go to it right now, right?
It's the whole chapter.
You got medics?
Whole book by heart.
I don't think you do. No disrespect. I believe you definitely read the Bible.
You should have me. We can have a good conversation.
Yeah, for surely. We could hit the lobby, bro, and I could show you a whole thing. I could show you a whole bunch of things. I could show you that Christ didn't even die for everyone's sins. That's a myth in the Bible. I could show you all kind of things. Hey, where'd you go?
What was the last thing you set in the cross? What was the last thing you set in the cross?
Where are you? Oh, he left.
I died. I couldn't make it out of my... No, I'm here.
No, I woke you up. Oh, you're 3. Oh dang, I was at the wrong person. Okay, my bad, bro.
On here.
What's your?
He thinks I just left because I died in the booster. I'm trying to make it to him, but now he's talking shit about me. Like, all he's doing here is just trying to talk shit about me.
No, I'm not talking greasy. I'm not talking greasy. This me, bro. I'm not talking.
Oh, did I wake you up? You're being sarcastic. You're being disrespectful. You're trying to act like you're woke. You know how fucking stupid you sound?
Are you talking to me or someone
Oh
else?
my God, dude. You, bro. You.
Oh, I'm dead, bro.
I'm sitting here waiting to get up.
Oh my goodness. I'm dead. I'll show you. Watch, I'll show you. What was your name? I'll show you something. What was your name?
There's nothing you can say, bro.
What's your PUBG name? I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. I'll finish it. It's
I'll send you fucking lectures and whole things I wrote.
Well, I'm gonna show you what the Bible say, right? We gotta go by what the Bible say, right? So wait, what is your? What was it? What was it?
What is your religion, bro?
I don't have religion. I'm a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. So the people that you went to college for, I would be Old Testament. No, I'm Old and New Testament. We just read out of Matthew.
Yeah, KJV
That's New Testament.
Yeah, but KJV is not fucking Hebrew Israelite. Hebrew Israelite doesn't go KJV. They don't now support
I'm talking about
KJV. You're reading KJV to me right now.
I mean, I'm talking about a race, but that's besides the point, right?
No, you're talking about religion.
No, it's not a religion.
God,
we're actually against religion. So we go by just what the Bible says, because the Bible is the history and heritage book of my people, the Hebrew Israelites. I am a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah specifically. I'm a Jew, right? So did you leave or? Boy, dip like a jib.